As if you didn't have enough of these from me, I am going to show you what I eat in a day today. If you're new here, I'm Lindsay, and here on my channel I show a bunch of keto-ish, ketovore-ish, random-ish content. I would love for you to poke around my channel, see if any of it is interesting to you, and decide what to do with that. I don't know. Subscribe? Don't subscribe? Either way, you get to make your own choices. And if you are a returning viewer, I appreciate you being here so very much. I follow a ketovore-ish way of eating that I classify as a high protein, low carb, moderate fat way of eating. I've been doing this for a few years at this point, and it just seems to really suit my overall health, not just my weight, but my overall health. And yeah, that's about where we are with that. I need to do a breakfast situation and see where the day takes us. What I am about to show you for breakfast is not appetizing looking, so I don't have any kind of like notions that this will look appetizing, but I'm kind of excited about it. I have not done this in the past ever that I can recall, but you know, let me just show you. Alrighty, what do we have here? We have French toast using my egg white bread that I make. I made sure to cut it about 1.5 times the normal thickness that I would cut. I made a custard base with my egg and coconut milk, a little bit of stevia, some cinnamon, and some nutmeg. And I dunked, you know, typical way to make French toast, right? So I go through, cook my French toast on a skillet, and then I had a little bit of that egg mixture left, so I decided I would create a custard because there was, you know, like it's basically a custard base. Might as well cook up a custard. Put 2 tablespoons of butter for the French toast, poured my custard over top of it, and this is what we have. I have no idea if the custard will have turned out properly or not, but when I eat this, I will find out. The inspiration here was the fact that years ago, whenever I was in college, IHOP came out with their holiday seasonal, what are they, like French toasts that would be like, there was always like a candy cane something or other, a gingerbread something or other, and there was always an eggnog version. I love eggnog. I have a couple of videos showing how I make eggnog here on my channel, but the eggnog is always one of my favorites. I don't know if I love eggnog more than peppermint or peppermint more than eggnog, but eggnog is extremely high on my list of favorite holiday seasonal type things. Anyway, I was craving the nutmeg with the situation, decided to go after it. So we shall see. I don't know if this is going to turn out great, but everything in this is dairy free with the exception of the butter. So if I had left the butter out, it would be totally dairy free. And all it is just eggs and then a bit of coconut milk. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Obviously the seasonings, it just got less simple. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat this. It tastes like eggnog gravy. Oh my word. It is delicious. I am totally here for this. I will not be wasting any more of the egg and milk or coconut milk mixture again when I make French toast. I don't know why I haven't done this in the past. This is a winner. I took a little while to sort out what I wanted for lunch. It's already 12:40 and I could not figure it out, honestly. So I decided on a toasted sandwich. This is 2 slices of my egg white bread. This is a more typical thickness for how I slice my bread. So it's less of a Texas toast thickness like I had on my French toast this morning. Sorry, I just lost the word and found it. And then in between this meat and the bread is my homemade mayonnaise. I did use butter on the outside of the sandwich. And then I have 2 servings of salami here. We are out of all the rest of our lunch meat. And I am not doing the cheese. So, or at least I'm trying my hardest to not do the cheese. And then I've got a little bit of an English cucumber here, and we'll see how far this gets me. I will probably have water, but I also need to have my Relight and my iodine at some point today. Okay, mid-afternoon, not quite 3:30, and I'm going to have a cup of decaf coffee. Nothing in it. Just gonna enjoy this as it is, an attempt to find something to eat that it has protein in it. You hear them? Yep. There are many days when I hop here onto the YouTube and I am able to just like chatter away. I have all the thoughts just like brewing in my brain and I have to let them out. Then there are other days where I am so overcome by everybody else's thoughts and feelings that have to come out. Today is one of those days. Oh my stars, what do we do? I don't even know. It is time for dinner. I'm very hungry because I did not actually get myself anything to eat after I made that cup of coffee. And in fact, I still have a little bit of that cup of coffee ready to be rewarmed. So we will see when I get to that. There were just other things that we were doing. So what do I have going on here? I have a chicken breast. I did, I don't know, about 2 pounds of chicken breast in our air fryer at 350 degrees for about 20, 22 minutes, somewhere right in that range. All it has on it is some seasoning, some salt, black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and it gets like really a lovely golden color. And my plan is to create a mixture of my homemade mayonnaise and a little bit of this G. Hughes sugar-free barbecue sauce. This is not perfection. This is not super clean. It does have sucralose in it, which I generally speaking try to avoid, but it works. And that's what I have on hand. Okay, I have some broccoli. And in a recent video, I tried making cream puffs in my air fryer. And so I really liked the way that those cream puffs cooked up. So I've made some more of those and just left them as dinner rolls just because it just looks like the cutest little dinner roll to me and I love it. So anyway, and it kind of almost looks like a miniature burger bun, doesn't it? And look at that. It's just so cute. So I am going to have this for my dinner. I still have not had any electrolytes or iodine today. I've just been drinking water and I don't know, just felt the need for water today. So dinner time. Staying true to my current streak of wanting something warm and comforting in the evenings, I have made for myself a hot chocolate protein milk. Why, Lindsay, that looks rather pale for a hot chocolate. I know. Let me explain to you what I did. I did this slightly differently than I have done in the past. I took 12 ounces of this coconut milk. I did 4 ounces in my mug, the other 8 ounces in my Pyrex pitcher here. And I popped this Pyrex dish into the microwave for about 3 minutes. And while that was microwaving, I did the other 4 ounces with about 12 drops of this liquid stevia. I've been using this one for years. Not this exact bottle, but this exact brand, the Now Better Stevia brand. Really like their quality. I used about a scant quarter teaspoon of the acacia fiber. This kind of adds a velvety texture that is not there otherwise. So that is why the acacia fiber is there. I did 1 serving of my Isopure zero carb unflavored whey protein. This is a milk-derived product, but people who have certain kinds of milk intolerances can usually deal with a whey isolate. So I did 1 scoop of that. Also, this has been a long-standing staple in my food arsenal. So I've kept true to this one for about 6 years now. All right, and then I also did some salt. That's over by the microwave. So I did a pinch of Redmond real salt. All right, then I went in with my Olive Nation. I don't know where my light is. Here we go. Olive Nation chocolate extract. This one is fantastic. I love it. And it has no weird colors in it. No weird ingredients, anything like that. I have been really pleased with the Olive Nation brand of flavorings. So I did, I don't know, a quarter teaspoon of that. I got a little heavy-handed. And then I also decided to add in a couple of drops of peppermint extract. Oh, my stars. There we go. That's from Aldi. It is, you know, pure ingredients. So there we go. All right. So then I blended up everything except for the heating coconut milk with my immersion blender. And then once this milk was hot, I poured this mixture over to here, continued to blend it with the immersion blender, and then transferred it back to my mug. When it comes to microwaving the Isopure, it will become a mug cake if you try to just like warm the whole mixture up first, I have found, or at least that's the way it always winds up for me. So that is why I do the separated method. And then also it's not like scalding hot whenever I am ready to sit down to enjoy that. And that's all I'm going to have today on this ketovore-ish way of eating. I realized that I wound up having the egg white bread at every meal. What is that? That is crazy. I wonder what it would be like to do that for like a full week. Would I get tired of it? Would there be other problems? Would there be side effects? Would it have some sort of impact? I don't even know. I don't know if I care to find out either. There is that. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you in my next video.